Greetings, everyone. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. To take a look at the Pacers.
Yeah, and this is probably a game they've been thinking about for a while because in the season series up to this point, they're winless. So I'm sure they're dying to turn the tables.
Well, they've had a lot go wrong for them in the previous games, mostly their own doing, self-inflicted stuff. They had some bad breaks in there as well, but they're not going to make any excuses. They're a no-excuse team. I'm sure they feel it shouldn't be as one-sided as it has been.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And, Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Halliburton following the bucket by the Wizards. On the wing, Williams. Turner inside. Toppin. And Sarr pulls it down. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. Here's the screen. And there's the drive. Cool, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Toppin. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Here's Smart. Back to Middleton. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Middleton now atop the key. 5 to shoot. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now, here is Halliburton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Toppin can't get it to go.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Outside for Smart. And stolen by Williams. Outside Roy. Rebound by the Wizards.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Poole with it. He's picked up by Roy. Now Poole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Sarr gets the bucket.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Outside Williams. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Sefolosha with the steal. Smart on the wing. Pass to Poole. Back to Smart. A 3-ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
Here is Williams. Guarded by Poole. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Sarr. .34 seconds left in the first. The 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Oh, he can't hit. Wizards leading by 3. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Bay. And here is Poole. Pass to Kispert. Buries the long-range jumper. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Wizards.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's Carrington. Just 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Pacers trailed by 3. Pass to Turner. From the arc. That's no good, and this is his first shot of the night. Now the Wizards with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Pass to Vukcevic. There's a screen. Fires the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Walker's shot is off. Wizards leading by 3. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Vukcevic. Now here's Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Right wing. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple. Kispert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Indiana again missing. Washington with the ball. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
For three, Kispert. Pacers trailed by 6. Outside Mathurin. Nembhard with it. Hasn't made one yet. A shot by McConnell, no good. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Coulibaly gets it to go.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking me in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age. Man, the sky is the limit. Pass to Nembhard. Trying to get something going. Indiana again missing. Here's Vukcevic. Now here's Bey. Nesmith covering. Back to Coulibaly. Here's Vukcevic. And again, Washington with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Nembhard. The tray. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Washington leading now by 14. Kispert wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. Kispert's got his third basket of the night. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Nembhard. Got a hand on it. Now here's Kispert. 9 points in the game so far. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left in the first half. Here's Carrington. Still without a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Coulibaly with it. He's picked up by Walker. And so it's Washington, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pacers trailed by 17. Outside Roy. Williams a screen. Back to Halliburton. Fires from deep. Williams can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young, and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
They have yet to hit a shot, a really slow start here in the second half.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
There's Williams with the three. Again, the miss by Williams.
Ugly start in the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Smart with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. Now, Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton can't get it to go. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Roy, that's a two-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Here's Middleton. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Williams with a clean look. Hits the three-point bomb. Williams has got 7 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here is Poole. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And so it's Haliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 17. Here's Williams. Indiana moving it around. On the wing, Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Haliburton.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Poole with it. Haliburton picks him up. Pass to Middleton. Here's Song. It's rebounded by Indiana. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's gone now in the third quarter. It's Williams, high post. Poole with the steal. With the drive.
Nobody can knife through a lane quite like Jordan Poole.
Pacers trailed by 16. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Haliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Count it. Poole's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
The kick out to Williams. And the three off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
That one good for 2. Poole's got 9 points now in just the second half.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all.
The Pacers, 21.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Wizards leading by 20. Here's Carrington. Bay sets a screen. Out to the right wing. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Knocked away. And stolen by Bay. Here's Coulibaly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Back to Halliburton. No good with the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Wizards passing it around. And it's Carrington missing. And so it's Indiana with it. Here's Roy to the inside. Out to the right wing. Kispert with it. Halliburton picks him up. Coulibaly with it. Back to Kispert. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Washington leading now by 23. Here's Coulibaly. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Now an update on Alex Sarr from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Vukcevic. Connects from three-point range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And a wide-open look for Mathurin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Matherin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. Here's Toppin. Makes it off the glass. Toppin's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Pass to Coulibaly. They grabbed their own miss. Yep, it counts.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here he goes. Coulibaly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Carrington. Here's Vucevic. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Here's Roy. And Vucevic pulls it down. Now, here's Kispert. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And